Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Day number 3 here of our challenge. We're currently starting at $414. The goal is $1,500, right? So, you know, it's a little up there. We still got plenty of time. We just picked up our first order, and it happens to be what I consider a banger from Chipotle. Now, it's showing $12. I think it's less than 2 miles, if I'm not mistaken, but subtotal of $246. 2 huge boxes from Chipotle, plus a huge catering, plus a huge bag of stuff, you know. Let me fix this. I think it's a little too, hold on, give me one quick second. I think that's a little bit better, right? But anyways, so I'm hoping it's a banger. I mean, I'm supposed to be there in 3 minutes. It's super close to the Chipotle. Now, my only worry is the instructions. They're pretty detailed. I just don't know the building. It says, you know, go to this building, take the service elevator, go to this floor, call me or whatever. So hopefully, you know, it goes without a hitch. But this Chipotle has a lot of catering. There were like 4 of the drivers that pulled up at the same time that I was there, and all the orders were ready. So, you know, it's good to know. Let me fix this real quick. It's good to know for the future, that's for sure. But yeah, so hopefully today we have an awesome day. I think we're starting off great, you know. Breakfast here is really hit or miss. That's why when I got home, when I was like, you know, super tired, I'm like, you know what? It's not even worth it to go out for breakfast, so I'm just gonna sleep. But now here we are. Hopefully it's a banger. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and you know what? Pretty good for our first order. We're starting off with a banger. It had a $22 payout, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, now we're sitting at $22.56. Not too bad, not too bad. Our first order of the day. So hopefully, you know, it gets better. I mean, I don't think it can get much better than this for our first order, unless it was a huge banger. But yeah, it's currently 11:18, and we haven't really gotten any more orders. There was only one that I got that was kind of okay, but it was okay at first until I realized it was 2 orders, so then it wasn't okay, and that makes sense, you know. But yeah, so we'll see how long it takes to get another order. We'll see you guys then. Alrighty guys, we were basically about to park in the garage, and we have another order from Chipotle yet again, from the same one, another catering. Actually, no, the first one didn't say catering bag required. I'm not sure. This one is definitely saying it. It's a lot more. The last one had a subtotal of $256. This one has a subtotal of $391, and it's only going like less than 2 miles. So today's definitely starting way better than any day I've ever had over here. Crazy. So I'm hoping that everything is ready, and the parking really isn't an issue, because I feel like when you have a catering order, they're okay with you parking like in the middle of the road. Not in the middle, but you guys know what I mean, like not in a spot, you know. So I'm pretty confident the food will be ready, so we'll see. But I'm pretty excited. I'm thinking at least $25 or higher. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order picked up here from Chipotle. As you can see, we got some boxes there. We got some boxes in the trunk. Usually I'm the potbelly man. Today I'm the Chipotle man. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back bangers, exactly what we needed. Whew, man, I'm tired already, and it's only 11:30. We've been online for 30 minutes. Hopefully, it's not as hard to do the drop-off, because the last one, take the service elevator, then you gotta call someone. This one doesn't really have any instructions. It literally says none, no instructions. Suite 1010, what is that, 10th floor? Oh man, that's gonna be a struggle, but we're gonna figure it out. I'm not really worried. I'm just hoping that it goes smooth. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and it had a $66 payout. Let's go. Now, when I was in the elevator, I saw the little thing from DoorDash come across saying, oh, it's really busy in your area, so there's a $1 peak pay right now, which is important, because as soon as I finish this order, I got a bunch of 675s that in reality are 575s. So we declined those. I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk with this one right here, because I'm not a big fan of Am Pizza. The one in Reston sucks. Doesn't mean that this one is bad, but I mean, I couldn't pass up on the order. I think it was showing, let me double check here before I give you guys the wrong numbers like I normally do. From Am Pizza, 9 items, less than a mile, showing at $8.25. How could I say no to that? How could I say no to that? But yeah, this delivery wasn't as hard. The only thing that made it tough was the fact that I had to make 2 trips, because there was just too much stuff, you know? But it's all good. Now it's currently 11:45, and we are sitting at $89.25. Isn't that crazy? How yesterday was the complete opposite of today? And yesterday I came out here at 8:30, you know, super early, ready to go. And today I came out at like at 10:30, 10:45. Super tired from last night, and it's insane how every day can be so different. I'm just happy. I'll take it. No complaints. No complaints. So hopefully the food is ready, and then we'll see you guys back in the Dashmobile. Alrighty, guys, we got the food picked up here from Am Pizza. This Am Pizza is 1,000 times better than my old one in Reston. So I'll definitely, I'll have to take that into account if I get another order from them. But they were empty though, so I don't know how they are when they're busy. Regardless, it was 9 pizzas. We got them in the hot bag. We're only 2 minutes away. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and we're having an absolutely great day. I know the day's young, we just started, and it can always change. But you know what's not gonna change? The fact that we've already made over $100, 3 orders in. Let's go. I'm super hyped. It was paying $24. There is a $1 peak pay though, but you know that's not gonna affect it a whole lot when you're paying 24 bucks or whatever. So now we're sitting at $113.39. It's 12:01, and the craziest thing about today is the fact that we've done that much and we've only driven 6.34 miles just getting online. That's insane. So, woof, man, today is one of these days that just reinforces my belief that I'm in the right zone, you know? And look at this garbage. See, for every order grade that we get, look at this. And this is with $1 peak. So this is really a $5.25. That's insane. That's 4 items, 14 miles for $6.25. Who is gonna drive that? That's crazy. Anyway, so let me get back to the Maggiano's area, and we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, so we were just parked, chilling here in front of Cheesecake Factory, Maggiano's, and we got this order here from Andy's Pizza, $8, less than a mile. How could I say no to that? And shout out to, I forgot who mentioned this in one of my comments, there is an outdoor escalator that takes you directly to the food court. Go ahead, brother, go ahead, keep walking, no problem. Because that makes it so much easier. Before, my dumbass would walk into the mall, go find the other escalators, and then, you know, pick it up. But with these outdoor escalators, it takes you directly to where the little food court is. So it basically cuts my time by more than half. So anyways, we just parked. We're gonna go get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the order picked up from Andy's Pizza. You know what's kind of weird though? The pickup time was 11:55. It's currently 12:18. When I picked it up, it was like 12:15. So I'm gonna go with, I don't think there's a tip on this order. I think it's all base pay. $7 base pay plus $1 peak, $8. That's what I'm thinking. Because why else would no one pick it up? It's less than a mile away from where it's going. It is going to a difficult parking situation. Like, I already know this building, so no problem. But we're only 2 minutes away, just the lights take forever. So anyways, best case scenario, I'm saying worst case scenario, like there's nothing on top, we're gonna be sitting at $121. But if there is something on top, it'll be higher. But I don't think so. Regardless, 121 bucks, it's only $12.19. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and I was wrong. It had a $3 base pay, which is pretty high. $1 peak, so that's $4, and then $7.50 tip. So it became $11.50, I think. So I don't know why no one wanted to pick that up. The guy asked me why it took so long, and I was like, I don't know. As soon as they gave it to me, I brought it here. So that was that. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Then we got this order here from Chipotle showing $8.25. Now this Chipotle I love because they actually use their shelf, and it's not the one in the mall, which is even better. Oh, the one in the mall, after today, they're my best friends. 2 back-to-back bangers to start out my shift. I can't ask for anything much better than that, to be honest. Now we're only 4 minutes away from the Chipotle. We're actually passing it now, but because of this, you know, metro, literally in the middle of the road, you have to go all the way around and there's an opening. But it's not a big deal. I'm having a great day. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so we got to Chipotle, and I was looking for the order. I could not find it. I waved the girl down. She's like, oh, we made it like 20 minutes ago. Then I look at the pickup time, and it said 12:10. When I got there, it was like 12:38. I'm like, whoa, that's weird. She's like, yeah, we already made it. We're not gonna make it again. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, so I called support, and the guy was like, oh, are you sure? Because no one picked it up. And I'm like, I'm telling you what they told me. They told me they made it. They're not gonna make it again. So they called the restaurant, they talked to them. They're not gonna make it again. So they ended up canceling the order. So we got half pay. We ended up getting $4.18, which honestly isn't too bad. It just kind of sucks that we wasted like 10, 12 minutes because the guy just kept asking the same questions. Like he was like, oh, so you don't have it? I don't have it. Why would I call if I had the food? Like he kept asking the same questions like, oh, so the food's not ready or the food's not there? And I'm like, they already made the food, you know? But in the end, you know, we got half pay. It is what it is. So now we're sitting around, if I'm not mistaken, it's here $129. If I'm adding the half pay correctly in my head, 129. Could always be worse. So now we're heading back towards like that Maggiano's area. Hopefully we'll get something soon. It's definitely slowed down a little bit, but you know, makes sense. It's not gonna be busy the entire day. We had a bunch of bangers already. So now the key is to stay as active as possible between 1 and 4, so we can keep going with this cash flow. We need it. Yesterday was rough. We only did $180 yesterday. So today we need to make as much money as possible. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so after the slowest period of today, we were parked for maybe 15, almost 20 minutes, and I wasn't getting anything. And then I realized that I was having one of the glitches that I haven't seen in a while. They used to happen all the time, and they were super annoying, when the GPS doesn't track your location properly. So like, I will be over here, but it thinks I'm somewhere else, so then the miles are inaccurate and whatnot. So when this order came in, I'm like, wow, it thinks I'm still by Chipotle, which is not that far off, but it's maybe like a mile down. So I think it said 2.6 miles when his order is really more about 2 miles really. So we picked it up from Donberry, 6:25. The food was ready. I restarted my phone. Usually that helps, but I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get the next order, but it's really annoying because I feel like DoorDash sends you the offers depending on where you're at. And if it thinks you're somewhere else, then it might not send you the best offer, you know? So we'll see what happens. Anyways, it's currently 1:17. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. Ended up being $6.75, so not too bad. It is basically the beginning of the slow times. It's currently 1:30. Well, technically I would say the beginning is 1, but you know, basically from now until like 5, it's gonna be pretty slow, and I already feel it. It already feels slow, you know? So I'm hoping you should stay as active as possible during this time and just make a little bit of money, so when dinner comes, it's gonna be that cherry on top. Anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Alrighty guys, last time we checked in, I think I was telling you it was the beginning of the slow times, right? Around 1:30 or so. Well, it's 2:23 and we finally have our next order. It's been extremely slow. Not even garbage, just nothing at all, you know? Until we got this one right here from PF Chang's, 6:25, less than a mile. The food is ready. So, you know, at least we're coming back with a really good order. But yeah, the slow times are definitely here for sure. So hopefully after this, we just, you know, even if I'm just doing 2 orders an hour, that's, you know, something. But not doing anything for a whole hour really sucks. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It was just $6.75, not a problem. It took us less than 5 minutes from start to finish. A great order, to be honest. But now we're back, the waiting game, and a bunch of garbage orders. Stay tuned at the end. I'm definitely having a little, you know, montage of all the trash orders. I think there's enough, you know. I try not to take every screenshot, but the ones that I'm like, wow, look at this, like they want to see this, you know. But anyways, it's currently 2:30 in the afternoon, and we are sitting at, let me see what, $142. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, 1,000 times better than yesterday. But that's because we started really hot today. Back-to-back bangers. I would say the first 3 orders were bangers, you know, and then after that it kind of mellowed out a little bit. But I'm just happy it's not that hot today, to be honest. So anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, after doing the last drop off, we were back in the Maggiano's lot within 30 seconds because we were so close. We got all green lights. Then after maybe 5 minutes, we got this order right here from PF Chang's showing 850. I think it's 4.3 miles. Jumped on it right away. This is a great order, especially during the slow times. So yeah, and the food was ready. It's only a 10-minute drive. It's currently 2:55 in the afternoon. I was really thinking we could do 300 because we have such a good head start. But at this point, I'm not really sure. It got really slow. Like it was super busy and then we just nosedive like. So who knows? I mean, we still got basically like 4 hours left, if not more. So we're gonna try and maximize, you know, our time, the money. So we'll see what happens. Let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. And when I was pulling up, I was already dreading it because it was going to, if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, or maybe last week, I don't know how long ago, a couple of videos ago, there was a guy who, elderly gentleman, he ordered food and he took a long time to get to the door. There was like 15 seconds remaining on the, you know, I can't find the customer or whatever. And then he told me to put it on the ground because he had a cane and he couldn't walk. And it didn't make sense to me that he wanted me to put it on the ground when if I gave it to him in his hand, then he doesn't have to bend down. Anyways, it was going to him. I was like, oh man. Same thing again, basically. Like I ended up, what's it called? knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, nothing. I put the timer, but this time his caretaker was there. So she came out and got the food. We got a $13, so pretty good, pretty good. Now we are sitting around, what, 155? It's 307. So in theory, we should do, I would say, bare minimum 250 with the start we had, I think. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. It is technically still the slow times for basically the next 2 hours, really. But I had a question for you guys. Serious question. It's a hot dog, a sandwich? Put it in the comments. Let me know. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think technically it is a sandwich because there is some kind of meat in between bread. That's just me though. What do you think? Let me know. Alrighty guys, it's currently 3:45 and we just picked up our next order. I think last time we talked was what, 3:07, something like that, 3:10. So yeah, it's just, you can see the slow times are real. From Cheesecake Factory, 6:25. I want to say less than 2 miles maybe. I'm telling you, I got so many screenshots we're gonna save for the end. So many orders that make no sense. So yeah, I'm just, I guess, sort of glad that we had a really good start at the beginning, because if not, this would be a disaster. So I don't know. Tomorrow I do want to start early just in case, but we'll see, you know. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. Quickest drop off I've had in a while, actually. Well, not really. Actually, all my drop-offs today have been, you know, relatively quick. Even the low mileage ones that typically, you know, get backed up because of traffic. But right now, at 3:50 in the afternoon, there really isn't a whole lot of traffic. And we're sitting at 161, I think. So, you know, we're baby stepping into $200. The orders are here, but they're bad. Like, they're really, really bad. Anyways, let me get back to the lot, and then we'll wait for the next best thing. See you guys in a bit.
2,000 years later.
Alrighty guys, it feels like 2,000 years. It's 5:18. And the only good thing about how slow it's been, I've been working on my videos, talking to people in the Discord, arguing about if Daniel Jones is the best quarterback in the East. Please put it in the comments. Let me know who you guys think the best quarterback in the East is. Now, there isn't a whole lot to choose from. We got Daniel Jones. We got Carson Wentz, Jalen Hurts, and then who's the last one we got? Why is my memory escaping? Oh yeah, Dak Prescott, Dakota. Let me know who you guys think is the best quarterback in the East in the comments, please. Anyways, we have our first order in like 2 hours, I think, or an hour and a half. I don't even know how long it's been. It's been a while, but I think it might be a banger from Chipotle, the one I was at, the one that I was at earlier that canceled the order or whatever. Now it's showing as a Chipotle catering order. It says here, let me see it real quick here. Hold on before I, you know, misspeak like always. One item, 5.8 miles, a $17.50 for the payout. Now I looked at the subtotal and it has a $316 subtotal. So I'm thinking that we're gonna get hopefully something in the 20s maybe. I don't know. I'm just glad that the fact that it's a catering order kind of gives me hope that it should be a banger, because we really need it. We absolutely really need it. Anyways, let me get this picked up and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the order picked up from Chipotle now. We have a 14-minute drive, or 4 miles away, but the traffic though, I think we might be there closer to 6, to be honest. It's 5:38 right now. It says we're gonna be there at 5:53, but I don't see it. Anyways, when I got there, the first girl that I asked, she was like, oh, we just started making it. And I was like, what? I thought about an assigning, and then I realized this is my first order in about an hour and a half, or an hour and some change, whatever. But then the manager came out and said, no, we got it, we're almost done. And I was like, whew, okay. Funny enough, this manager, he actually used to work in restaurants for a little bit, so he recognized me. And you know when someone says, hey, what's up, man, how you doing? And you don't know their name, like I could not picture his name. And they don't really have name tags, you know? But he was like, oh, what's up, man? It's good to see you. Hope everything is well, all these things. And I was like, yeah, man, good to see you too. I could not remember his name. So there's that. But on the bright side though, the food was ready. Oh, I gotta switch like 4 lanes right now. One quick second. Alrighty, so on the bright side, the food was basically ready. Waited a few minutes, no big deal. And he was telling me that this Chipotle is almost twice as busy as the one in Reston. I mean, I believe it. They have so many like not restaurants, like dealership, businesses, you know, offices that can go get food here at Chipotle. But anyways, hopefully it's a banger. Again, I don't know. I mean, it was showing a $17.50, but then it's weird because it said catering order, but it didn't give me the +2 on time or any of that stuff. So I don't know. Watch us just get $17.50 for delivering an order that's $316. I mean, if that's the case, you know, it's just one of those things that sucks, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you guys at the drop-off. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It was going to like some super fancy like horseback riding school, I think. I'm not entirely sure. It's some kind of school, like some kind of international school. They're really focused on that. I keep seeing like international and like we're in over like 80 different countries. I can't even name you 80 countries. But anyways, we dropped it off. Do you guys think it was a banger? Do you? Because I'm happy to report that it was most definitely a banger. $57 for the payout, $8 base pay, $2 from the peak. We caught that right before the peak ended. So now we're sitting for the entire dash around $220, which honestly is crazy because we should have been here a long time ago. But of course, it got extremely slow for whatever reason. So if anything, I feel extremely lucky that we're even at 220 right now. It's 6 o'clock. It's gonna take me 15 minutes to get back, and we got basically an hour and a half left. If we hit 250, I'll be happy with that. I'll be completely content with hitting 250. So I'm really hoping we can do it, if not more. So anyways, let me get back, and then we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, we just picked up our next order here from the Cheesecake Factory, which I think it's a banger. It was shown as 1025, 12 items. I want to say a little under 6 miles, I think. I was already basically, actually, you know what? I was already there. I was already parked by the Cheesecake Factory. And when I got it, it was like 6:22. Pickup time was 6:42, but always going early because you never know. So I went inside right away, and they told me, hey, we're just waiting for the milkshake. So I ended up waiting just for the milkshake. Somehow it took like almost 10 minutes, but we still picked it up 10 minutes before the pickup time. Now we have a 12-minute drive. I think it's gonna be a banger. I don't know how much. The name of the customer kind of seemed familiar, but at the same time it didn't. So I don't know. I'm thinking we're gonna get at least something in the teens, hopefully maybe in the 20s. And it'll put us closer to 250, if not higher. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and another banger. It had a $21, almost $22 payout. Now we're sitting basically $10 away from 250. Honestly, if you would have told me an hour and a half ago that we were gonna be so close to 250, I would have told you were crazy. But we got extremely lucky with that catering order from Chipotle. Honestly, the entire day has been a lot of luck because it's not even like I can grind and make the money. The orders are not even there to grind for, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of scary, you know? So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I still think we're not that far behind for the challenge. I really thought today was gonna be the day where we were gonna make up some ground, but it's just not looking likely. But we still got plenty of time. Now, technically tomorrow I'm off from my job, so I could dash the entire day, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna start dashing really early, as early as humanly possible, and then probably dash to like 8 or 9. We'll see. Anyways, let me get back to the town center. It's currently 6 to the town center, geez, to the Tyson's Maggiano's parking lot. My brain is mush. Anyways, it's 6:50. So by the time we get back, it'll be 7 o'clock, and then we literally have less than 10 minutes to do one more order, hopefully to get to 250. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we are about to park, literally about to park, and I only took this because it's kind of heading in the direction of work, but not really. It's showing from Moby Dick's, I haven't been there in a while, 5 items, 9.5 miles, $14.75. Now, one of those items is a family platter for 5 or something like that. It has a $107 subtotal. So I'm thinking we're gonna get a little more than $14.75, but either way, it'll put us over the 250 mark and technically closer to work. So that's why I took it. Now, my biggest concern is if it's gonna be ready or not. Because you see, it says delivery by 7:52. I have to be at my job at 8, which is why I only dashed till 7:30. Now, if I deliver this by 7:52, I'm gonna be late, like way late. So I'm hoping that the food is ready when I get there. It's only 7:02 right now, and we're only like 5 minutes away, even with the traffic. So I'm really hoping that the food is ready. Oh, the pickup time is not until 7:16, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, so we'll see you guys when we're back on the road. Alrighty guys, so it kind of worked out. I got to Moby Dick's and they were behind. Like the guy was like, hey, give me like 10 more minutes. I got there like at 7:12. Didn't get out there till like almost 7:30. But what I mean to say that it worked out is because there was a Smoothie King, and Smoothie King is my favorite smoothie place. The rest of them did not have, but they do have one here. And they have a special. You get a 20-ounce, I think, Angel Food for like $4 if you use the app, as opposed to like $7 or whatever. So that was a no-brainer. So I walk into the Smoothie King and they're like super backed up, but I can see that they're literally prioritizing online orders. So I placed the order online and went back to Moby Dick's to wait for the food. Got the food. Now I actually parked in front of Smoothie King because there's no parking by Moby Dick's or whatever. So put the food in the hot bag, went to Smoothie King, picked up my smoothie. So here we are. It's a win right there. Now we're only 10, well not 10, we're like 12 minutes away. We're gonna get there by 7:45, and then it's exactly like a 15-minute drive from drop off to my work. So I'm gonna be like right on time. So it's gonna work out great. And the best thing about it is that we're gonna be over 250 for sure. So anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll go over the numbers. Alrighty guys, we got the last order dropped off. It wasn't a banger that I was hoping, but it was a mini banger. I think I ended up paying $16.05, I think. So overall, we're gonna finish the dash at $256. I don't know what's rattling over here, with some change. So, you know, definitely thought we were gonna at least break 300 because we got such a good start, but you know, that wasn't the case. It got extremely slow there in the middle. Now for the entire for the entire week so far, we're sitting at $671.44. Again, the goal is 1,500 by Sunday night. So it's not, you know, we're not out of the race yet. But I would say if this was a race of some sort, we're like in the middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? Like where we still have a chance to, you know, maybe place or fall behind. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming along on today's dash. It's been a wild day today for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure. Make me wanna dribble dribble, you know, riding in my feet.